Now, this week was supposed to be Snatch Game, but this felt more like the crying game. I'm not sitting here shading anybody throwing their emotions out there, but it seems that after last week's stern talking to by RuPaul, the queens are feeling emotional. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Snatch Game for Drag Race UK Season 2 with a pre-Herstoric runway and an interesting bottom too. Let's go ahead and get into it. Cue my theme music. Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Become a part of my Rant Pack family. And thank you for my new Rant Pack members. How you doing, babes? All my love to you. Hey, chickadees. Okay, I'm gonna stop. My accent is cringeworthy. However, I love the UK, okay? So you gotta give me something here, right? Let's go ahead and get my social medias out the way. And then, of course, I'm going to have a little word since most of you know I am in Texas and that winter storm hit and it's been crazy. So let's get my social medias out the way first. You can find me at MattyRants on both Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo at MattyRants. You can also find me here on my channel. On Twitter, you can find me at the MattyRants. Okay, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, please and thank you. That's Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo Matty-Rants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. Most of you know because I've tried to keep as active as I can on both Instagram and on Twitter. I moved to Houston, most of y'all know, and this winter storm hit. The power has been out like crazy. There is still no running water, and it's been 5 days. It's insane right now. A lot of my friends have had damage in their homes. Some people have lost their homes. They're just sitting in a hotel right now. We were lucky here with this apartment that I'm at. The problem is we haven't had water in about a week, and the power was out for about 48 hours total. It kept coming on and off, and y'all, it was insane. Like, just imagine you thinking you have your power back on, then all of a sudden it's off again for like 9 to 10 hours. Or better yet, the people who are still waiting for their power to be restored. It's just a mess. It's an entire mess. And it's been a crazy week for me. I appreciate everybody who sent me love and who sent their well wishes because I was going through it. I didn't know how I was going to do these reviews this week, but luckily the power was fully restored. They stopped doing rolling blackouts yesterday afternoon. The weather's gonna get warmer again. Again, Texas is not used to snow like that. We get ice, we get a little sleet. Every now and then it has snowed before, but not to this effect of how bad it was this time. And the consistency of the days too. So I'm doing fine. We're just really hoping that water gets restored. I am tired of taking bottled water baths and witch hazel baths and it's insane, but yeah, nothing's coming out the faucets. It's a mess. Y'all, anywho, just wanted to give you the update on what's going on with Matty, and throughout all this, I was making this shit happen, okay? So let's go ahead and get to the review. This ain't gonna be a long one, babies, because honestly, this wasn't that episode, and I can be just kind of clear with what exactly we need to speak about. So let's start. Joe Black, you came back, you went back. How about, you did the normal thing that happens when a girl comes back into the competition. She goes right the fuck back home. So bye, sister. No, actually, we'll have to wait. Joe is gone. People are like, okay, it's sad to see her go, but at the same time, babies, we were the original ones left over here besides Veronica, and we're trying to get this crown. She can't come back in and take a spot. Tia is filling out a coffee here and sitting there, contemplate, okay, I got to get these silhouettes together. I got to do this. Things we've heard before. And Sister's new face wanted to make sure to get us on board with that by making sure to say, well, Rue especially had steam coming from her head when she was talking about you. Now we've made the center of this about Tia not being up to par, with Ellie Diamond chiming in, which I'm like, okay. I see y'all coming for the sis. But when I tell you Lawrence Chaney, I don't know where you came from, but it was right on time for me. Well, sister, it's not like you got the best commentary either, so what are you going to do to change it up? Oh, good stuff. Good stuff, Lords. Good stuff. You even mentioned the fact that she wore a horse look. Well, hopefully next time you won't wear the same look. Or you won't be borrowing a horse looks anymore. Honey, sister need to be put in check. I feel this is a different queen than who we got from the first part of this drag race adventure prior to pandemic. Mama came back with a new face, the same fuck ass mullet, and it was just like, I don't know what's going on here. Did anybody else catch the fact that Bimini was like, the true top four is over here, and then the bottom queens were like, oh, okay, well, we're just gonna celebrate too. But I was like, the top four is over here. I was like, wow, interesting. Next day comes in, the queens are all talking about the badges, this, that, and the other. Everyone's excited and happy. Oh, I don't have this. I'm gonna bring you these new silhouettes. Okay, all right. RuPaul, where you at, girl? Because I'm starting to hear the same story again. RuPaul gets on the screen and talks about impersonations. I love how everyone gets excited, but then they're like, oh, no, wait, what? I feel like they said it was Snatch Game and producers were like, shh, pretend like you don't know what's going on. Then RuPaul comes in this fabulous blue suit and basically introduces Snatch Game and lets the queens know these are celebrity impersonations they have to do and make her laugh and hold character. Gemma Collins, who, fabulous by the way, Darren, I know her from Celebrity UK, Big Brother's Celebrity, yeah. Celebrity Big Brother from her season with New York. That's where I remember Gemma Collins. She was not on the judges panel, which to me was a waste. The queens have been given their main challenge and now they must get ready. There is a moment of a read because everyone's sort of in between. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna do? What's gonna happen here? Sister is now in Ahora's, I guess, conversation, or they're talking this, that, and the other. It seems to be Taste and Ahora are always right next to each other. But Sister took the time after a conversation was exchanged to have a little slight jab with, well, I love it when you're somebody else. To which Ahora responded, well, I love it when you're me. The baby's in the UK, or I should just say Europe in general, from how I'm looking at this. Maybe it's just the UK. I love this bluntness. Like, oh no, I'm a jab. Oh, we can jab. No tea. Like, oh, you want to do something too? Oh, me too. If it was the US, honey, one of those people is going to be super sensitive and hold that over for the next day, and it's going to be just a mess. It'll be untucked. Now, RuPaul didn't speak to everybody during the walkthrough, and I found that to be interesting. It was like, okay, so why are we only showing this one? We're only showing this one, but we didn't show her. In particular, who I noticed was Miss Sister. Her walkthrough was nowhere to be seen. Was it too boring? Like, what was that about? Tia's time with Ru over her potential Snatch Game character was interesting. RuPaul told her to go towards Mel B. Tia took the advice. However, I haven't gotten to Snatch Game yet. We'll get there. I think at this point, Tia went with her first option, and when RuPaul came over there and told her to go with Mel B, it threw her off of what she was originally intending to do. Because that was not Mel B. But we'll continue. Ellie Diamond and Ru have a conversation. The subject of family gets brought up, and then Ellie's brother gets pulled into this, and Ellie is crying. And it's a heavy cry, baby. And I was like, whoo, honey, what is going on here? Then I realized Ellie's a twin. Ooh, okay. Now that emotional connection between twins, baby, that cannot be something to be tested. So once you speak of your other, it's like, okay, now wait a minute. Hold on. And of course, Ellie's overwhelmed. Her life story is then told throughout the episode. There's a moment later after Snatch Game where her and Taste are talking about her family life and the fact that her dad made an ultimatum towards her mother about kicking her out, or it's either me or him, or making a decision about, you know, his lifestyle. And the mom was like, no, I choose my son. The dad comes around later, but his brother always had his back. Bryce always had Ellie's back, and it was very much this moment. And I like to see stuff like that, especially with family, because I have my own family drama too. So when you see some people who have like had drama, have gone through it and have gotten over it, or at least made it past a certain point into another chapter of their relationship, it's always important to see on TV. And I was very appreciative of that narrative tonight. However, normally in these narratives with RuPaul's Drag Race, I assume somebody's going to go home because they just told their life story. Girl, let me tell y'all, I have something going on with me medically. Up, she out the door. Oh, you have an emotional, you had a really tough time with your stepdad. How bad was it? Send them out. Like, that's just how the show goes. So I was assuming Ellie was in trouble for giving her story today. But then again, there was a lot of people doing this today. You then had a horror come up next. A horror starts crying. I was so afraid to do this in front of you. I was like, what is happening here? And mind you, you know it's piss quiet. Just piss quiet in the room because nobody... the cameras are all focused on one person. They're not focused on the other babies unless they need to turn, or maybe there's one camera over here with this person, but like, don't speak. So all you're gonna do is hear the conversation. And here's Sister with this ugly mullet. I hate that mullet, girl. I don't know why I like Bimini's more. Well, yes I do. But Sister's feeling this, oh my goodness, well, I need to know more about a horror. And Tia, oh, well, now this is open. It was a lot. This was a lot. Everybody was crying. Lawrence, we gonna get to you, bitch, because you got on the stage, girl, and you started crying. I'm trying so hard to be perfect, and I'm trying so hard. You know, I feel like I let you down. It's like, what is... Okay, so RuPaul yelled at you last week, and now everybody has sort of just, like, checked the fuck out. Like, oh, God, if we're in the bottom, we have ruined our chances of possibly winning this show. Like, it's definitely nerve-wracking to them. I can see it all over everybody. The pressure cooker situation is for real. They were gone for 7 months. They just came back. There was a twist, a whole little moment here and there. I feel it. I understand completely. I just was like, whoa. And I was watching this with my friends, and they all kept saying, wow, there's a lot of crying this episode. Everybody's going through something. I said, well, bitch, I mean... And think about it. The show's almost done. Like, there's only 7 of them left. So 1, 2, 3, boom, top 4. Or it may be top 3 again. I'm not sure how they're gonna do it with this season. But that could be 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3. It's the finish line is right there. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. And I can see where the emotions are very high in this matter. Last thing though, it's so funny that Lawrence made RuPaul laugh more in the walkthrough than she did in Snatch Game. I was like, damn, that's ooh. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get to Snatch Game, and I'm going to tell you what I thought of everyone's characters. I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the fair. Who I thought, oh, it was okay. I wasn't that entertained by it. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but the lighting in Snatch Game was mad weird. Like, that light was just so circular and giant and just focused in one point, and it seemed to miss specific areas. I don't know if y'all noticed it too, but I was distracted a little bit with the lighting situation for Snatch Game. Now, again, we talked about Gemma Collins, and Michelle Visage was also here for Snatch Game as the people who RuPaul would ask the questions to give the answers and see if the celebrities or faux celebrities would match the questions. We'll start with the good, and then we're just gonna go to the rest, okay? Good. Bimini Bon Boulash. That's it. I had no clue who Katie Price was. Y'all know I'm not from the UK. However, after watching Bimini's performance, and then I got to look up some Katie, Bimini cleared the rest of the competition. And it's almost like they let her do it. No. Bimini did a really good job. But also, there were some people who you thought were going to do stellar that just did not match to how quick Bimini was and very responsive into her character, and just such a funny moment here. I mean, she said her implants were held hostage or were held at gunpoint in South Africa. I was like, what? She was really good, y'all. Bimini did a very good job. Now, somebody who was good to me on the good side of this, but also more in the fair. Like, they were good, but I was nah, you know, to me they were fair. I would say Sister as Psychic Sally. Is that who that was? Psychic Sally? However, there was a funny moment where she was possessed, and then cover it up, Michelle, I'm your dead uncle. That kind of bit. It was funny, like, in certain moments. Other times I was just like, okay, this is a little flat. But that's kind of how it felt for most people. Taste, I would also put in this category too. Fair. It was more so Taste, and this blonde wig was a hoot to me versus the character itself. However, Jane Turner, bitch, okay. I've seen a clip of who she was supposed to be, and she's like in this pink outfit walking into this bar, and she's embarrassing her daughter, y'all. It's the funniest shit on the planet. I actually watched a couple of things with Miss Jane Turner after that because I was entertained. But I did think that Taste got a bit of that. Like, it was like, okay, like, I can totally see where she went with the character. And so them liking it, I understood what that was about. Ahura as Louis Spence, I put Ahura in the fair category because I thought Ahura was trying very hard to do a good job. Now, that lisp thing was killing me, Smalls. But the legs being pulled up bit was funny. I thought there was a couple of moments here and there. I saw the try. I saw the effort. It wasn't like it was a complete car wreck. So I honestly put Ahura in the fair category here. When it came to Ellie's performance, I'm definitely going to put this one in fair. It was good, but fair, because it definitely was Matt Lucas as Vicky Pollard. I'm familiar with the sketch. There is a counseling session that actually has like this full 2-minute clip on YouTube that was dead pretty much what Ellie was doing. I don't know if it translated well for this Snatch Game, though, because Rue wasn't really responding, like, super well with it. I mean, she was responding, but it was just still like, I don't know. But yeah, Ellie did decent. Ellie did decent to me. It wasn't, like, amazing, but I thought for Vicky Pollard, yeah, as Matt Lucas as Vicky Pollard, yeah, they did the job. Holy girl. Okay, so Tia Coffee, what the fuck was that? That was in Mel B. That's never been Mel B. What about that was Mel B? The hair alone, I was confused on. I was a little bit pressed about. Scary Spice had hair. No, she did not. Scary Spice did not have hair looking like that. Never, ever. Never, ever. Certainly not. Like, the paint too, it did the whole entire presentation, and Eddie Murphy did not need to be the source of the joke with Mel B for the entire run of her career. Honestly, Mel B has done a lot of dumb shit. Like, there's so much stuff we could have gone over, honestly. So I was very disappointed in Tia Coffee. But Lawrence Chaney was a weird one. Did believe that this was definitely you. Like, oh, Snatch Game. Lawrence got this. Nah, baby. No, baby, no. Miriam Margolyes. Okay, let me tell you a story, Rue, about this one time, and oh, it reminds me of this day, and trash. It was terrible. I didn't like it. Kaboot. It was not good. Ooh. This made me very nervous as far as what the bottom two was going to be, because Snatch Game did not compare to season 1, in my opinion. I will say one of my favorite highlights from Snatch Game was seeing the Vivian and Bag of Chips reprise their Snatch Game characters as, you know, the orange Dorito, twice impeached, Donald Trump, and Margaret Thatcher. That was pretty funny, and a good reminder that they totally smashed Snatch Game season 1. After Snatch Game, the queens come back into the workroom, I believe, like, next day. We talked about Ellie and Taste having a conversation about Ellie's family life and her twin brother, but then Lawrence Chaney and Tia Coffee also had a conversation. This was so foretelling. Like, really, they just sat next to each other, probably because they felt they were both in the bottom, and there you go. Lawrence and Tia are talking about just, you know, how they felt about what happened with Snatch Game, you know, as far as also what they've, I guess more so Lawrence, what they are feeling in this competition right now, and how unsure they are, and the pressure that's there, and this, that, and the other, you know what I mean? And that Lawrence normally would take a poo in order to release that pressure. It's a great moment, it's very sweet, but also, once again, foretelling. It was like, you gonna just sit them next to each other? Okay, babies. Like, whatever. Do what you do. Now, let's get to this runway. RuPaul Charles. I appreciate the gams once again. That's legs for the girls that don't know. For making an appearance. At first, that nude, this sheerness or the nude, whatever they want to call it, part of the dress up here was a little, it bothered me a second, but then when she sat down and we got a close-up of it, it really was close to the skin tone. So it really was kind of like, oh, okay, I see here what you did with that. But I did like this dress. I like these moments from Rue. It's very classic. Legs. She's very tall, so it looks really amazing. Alan Carr and Michelle Visage look great. And Jessie Ware is the guest judge. She was fabulous. I like Jessie. Category is Pre-Herstoric Drag. First up is Ahura giving a skeleton bodice tease. She said she used a 3D printer to make it go to her curves. I thought this was a severe look. I did not care for that landing strip of a thong that she had on underneath it. It looked kind of like this, very, very distracting. But I will say that Ahura looked really good this episode. I do wish the mask wasn't all over the face. I do wish, like Jessie had said, was cut just in half so we had an eye moment or either up top and then we had a lip moment. But I thought this was a very, very good look from Ahura. You know, cave woman tease. I got the long fur coat. I got the bones around the face and all that kind of stuff in the bodice. I thought this was severe. I thought this was great. I thought this was a good look. Next up is Tace, and she's giving you a little bit more of a prehistoric voodoo queen sort of situationship. Now, I could have done without the teeth in the mouth, but I totally know why she did it, to give that sort of, you know, I've been out here chewing on rocks type of feel. But I was here for the presentation. I was here for the running around and doing all that extra stuff. The long nails and such, the hair, once again, a new wig. I'm always happy not to see that same wig from the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes. But when RuPaul mentioned the padding situation, it's almost like, do you think that she went down the runway really fast because she knew her pads were showing really bad and she didn't want anybody to notice? Or maybe when she was doing all that extra movement, it actually showed it a lot more. I don't know. Either way, I thought Tace looked fabulous, and I thought this was a good look for her. Sister is next, carrying Azealia Banks' cat that she boiled on Instagram. Please look that up. Not really, but it's true. You can look it up. Matty, she did it for, I know why she did it. I totally get it. Calm down. However, she chose to show us on camera. I still can't get over that. Girl dug up that cat from the ground, okay, and put it in the pot so she could do it for spiritual cleansing and taxidermy purposes. I didn't need to see all that. I would have loved the end result before we got in it. Yes, so Sister was basically carrying Azealia Banks' cat down this runway, giving you not prehistoric to me. I get it. This is my interpretation. This long ass hair, this dress that looks like it does not belong in any prehistoric anything except for the fact that it has like leopard print on it. No, I didn't care for this. I did like the mask though. I did appreciate the bedazzled skull mask around the face. To me, it's too much of too many concepts in one look that didn't even translate to prehistoric for me. Personally, it gave me, I want to do my own era, but I did this leopard print to say that I am doing prehistoric versus actually doing that. So no, I didn't really care for this. I thought it was like, oh, okay, this is a madam character and she wants us to believe it's a part of this category. Nah, I'm good. Tia Coffee, you cannot get a break. Nope. It just is not, this isn't for, what? This is so sad. When RuPaul said erectile dysfunction, girl, when I say, I thought at first you were a scrotum coming down this runway, like very big mouth. I'm going through changes. I love that show on Netflix. But it definitely gave me one of those sets of penis and balls that runs around the show for no apparent reason. It looked weird. The hat was not pterodactyl. You telling me pterodactyl's where I got pterodactyl. But I honestly didn't get that initially when I looked at it. The hat is silly. The wig was a chop. The makeup was a chop. I'm sorry, sis. I could not find anything about this that I liked besides the fact that you were wearing some severe high heels. Did not care for this. Oh no, not a good look. It fit, but that's not what the only requirement was from you, Tia. It needed to look cute too. Good. Fabulous even. Bimini Bon Boulash. Ooh, this was the look of the night. Not only did she kill Snatch Game, but basically took over the runway and let the girls know, I'm going to do something very unexpected and very, very fashion. I did some research because I listened. Bimini was inspired by Iris Van Herpen's fashion line, where it was inspired, I keep on saying this word, or there was moments of like bacteria that were supposed to be representative in the design aesthetic with the clothes, right? So I looked up some of these looks. They're popping up here right now. Bimini very, very much was on brand with that. okay? And also, why not choose bacteria or amoeba if we're going to talk about BC and prehistoric and like things evolving into stuff? How intelligent and brilliant of that. But I need to get into this look because the purple, all of this construction here in the front, it flowed and moved so well. The fact that there were bits and pieces that were just attached to the chest to give sort of that, again, amoeba feel of it all, but looked perfectly constructed in with the skin. Brilliance. The makeup was flawless. The contacts in was perfect for the illusion or the effect of what this was giving. The hair was right and the heels were done. I was saying puss all over my household. I watched this twice yesterday. And yeah, first time it was great. Second time was even better. Bimini, you slayed this runway. Puss all around. Full on everything. Lawrence Chaney is next. And Lawrence is wearing something I honestly expected Lawrence to wear. This time it was a great dress, fitted very well. I did love the wizard sleeve, or RuPaul mentioned. I thought there was nice little details and touches to it, but this was just, it's a good dress. It's very nice. I don't get prehistoric from this, but again, this is everyone's interpretation. But yeah, to me, Lawrence did a good job, but I wasn't like, like I normally have been from Lawrence. So I thought this was a decent look. Last and certainly not least is Pebbles. Nope, this is not Pebbles. This is Ellie Diamond, okay? Ellie, hi, yeah. So, I don't know what's been going on, but I'm not into it as much as I used to be. And it's because it's the same silhouette with that same hair. Same hair silhouette. It's that high, whoop, 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 down. Like, and she's done that hair a lot. I can't do it no more. I didn't get Pebbles from that at all. You know what I mean? I got more Mad Max from her outfit. Very Thunder Road tees, but I did not really get Pebbles besides it being orange hair. Again, constructed well, a very good, decent as far as everything put together, but I wasn't wowed by the moment, and I thought it was just another same silhouette situation that I've seen from her with this, even though it was tasseled out, a skirt, a top, big hair, boom, we're done. Like, that's what I got from it. So, it's okay. It's not bad, it's just, I was like, where am I supposed to be sizzling and rawing for this? I wasn't there. Judging was interesting too. Again, I mentioned Lawrence having a cry about disappointing RuPaul and RuPaul needing to step in and say, hey, like, it's okay. Like, this is all right. Also, Tia cried on stage because Tia didn't get any good critique. I know she knew she wasn't going to get any. So it was like, where was this going to go here? I felt bad for her though, because it's like, I don't want to disappoint you. And that's what a lot of the queens were saying. I don't want to disappoint you. And it feels that after last week's telling off, that they're very shook from that still and very nervous to disappoint RuPaul in any kind of way. Judging takes place. There are a lot of mixed reviews between certain people. Bimini's the one that got mostly just nothing but like high critiques outside of them going, well, I didn't know what you were wearing at first. And it was like, oh God. And then they're like, but I love it. It's so funny because a lot of times with Drag Race, they go, well, if you had to explain it, then, you know, it's automatically a fail. Whereas this time it's like, now that you've explained it, it makes it even more amazing, but yet you were already like, what is this? It's like, all right, anywho. Untucked, besides Sister wanting to boink Ellie Diamond and Ellie being shook at her 21 years of age. It was just supposed to be a cute moment here and there. But everybody else in the background, as far as Untucked, Ahura is feeling some kind of way. Lawrence is feeling some kind of way. Tia is feeling some kind of way. Taste is feeling it. But telling, hey, Tia, if you think you're going to go home, girl, I'll pack your bags for you. I am a nice queen. Untucked. Judging commences. Bimini is the winner, rightfully so. Congratulations, a repeated badge for you. Lawrence and Tia, you're in the bottom two. Oh, y'all were just sharing a mirror a couple of hours ago, and here we are in the bottom two. Lip sync song is by Kathy Dennis. Touch me. Touch me, feel me. Okay. All right. My friends were like, now, Maddie, if Tia does one more knee slam, I'm going to lose my grip. I said, hell, if she does one more of these, I'm going to lose mine. So we'll see how this goes. Because at the beginning of the episode, too, she was talking about, am I a lip sync assassin? And they're like, girl, you need to get to 3. That's not necessarily true. If you send 2 people home, you in the assassin category. I'm just going to be clear. I take that back. There have been a couple of queens who have survived more than one lip sync who are not assassin worthy. I take that back. I'll give her 3 too. Yeah, she's a good lip syncer. Assassin? But yeah, the song was kind of the song is nice. It's a nice song. It's a little boppy, but you know, I didn't really care for this lip sync. This is honestly my least favorite lip sync of the season. Yeah. I'll give Sister this. Even her dancing solo, bitch, was better than this. I'll be real with you. Lawrence Chaney was almost manic in trying to get in the groove of things. The face was throwing me off just a tad bit. I'm just going to be real with you. However, I was still more entertained by Miss Lawrence Chaney because I've already seen Tia's moves before. A hiking up of the dress, of this, and this, and this. And, you know, it was all the same repetitious stuff that we've seen from her before. So no shade, Tia, but I already had that coffee. And so I was watching Lawrence throughout the entire performance. Now, when Lawrence decided to do your knee slam and hit that ground, I promise you, I thought that baby wasn't going to come up. I said, oh my God, is this the move? Is this the UK move this season? Are we just going to do knee hits? We're just going to not care about what our knees feel like in the morning? We're just, fuck your knees. I was still entertained. Like, regardless of me saying all of this, I know some people can't hear. I know some people just hear one thing and go, ooh. It's like, no, I still was entertained by this. I just thought, compared to the others, this was not the most entertaining. And let's be honest here. I don't think RuPaul was going to keep Tia Coffee over Lawrence Chaney. That wasn't going to happen, baby. No. So with that being said, Lawrence Chaney, Shantae, you stay, and Tia Coffee, sashay away. Tia, you were great commentary for this show. I was highly entertained. You are funny as fuck. You're hilarious. You can sing. You're very talented, my darling. We just got to get that drag together. And that's really the case. And I even had a friend of mine mention the makeup this week. It was a little like, So to me, I think you just need to work on a couple of things with makeup, the looks itself, better wig investments. And I think you can come back to this or do an All-Stars if they finally have one. Everyone's been saying and speculating. And I love how some people out here have Reddit rumors and they're throwing in my comment section. But if they have an international All-Stars or a UK All-Stars, I need Tia Coffee back immediately. And I want to see the glow up and the transformation and not, I brought this, I brought that, and didn't bring anything. Like, let's really, I need you to sit with somebody who's really into fashion and then have a moment. Because you got the package. We just need to see what it's wrapped in better. There we go. Let's try that again. You got the package. I just need better wrapping paper. There we go. Yeah. Better arranged gifts. It's a beautiful gift in there, y'all. It's just, we got to get some better, it has to be presented a lot better. But Tia's amazing. And I want to see her again. She's great. All right, everybody. I got to get to editing this video. Thank you so much for listening to me and tuning in here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the love and the support that you all have given me. I love y'all so much. This has been a really, really, really horrible week, and I just can't wait for all of this stuff to be fixed here. As far as the power now being back on, which is great. We just need to get this water working, and then I can feel some normalcy again. So tell me in the comment section what you thought of this week's episode down below. What was your highs? What were your lows? What did you think of judging? What did you think of the runway? What did you think of the lip sync? What did you think of Snatch Game? And again, thanks for tuning in. All my love to you, hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes. It's your boy, Matty Rants. You'll probably see me tonight for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13. Watch along on IG if they don't. And then after that, you'll catch me Saturday for the review. And then again, Sunday panel. I believe Jamar84 is going to be joining us. My friend is uber busy. If y'all are on his Twitter, you would see the recent post that he posted proving he's busy. But He's going to probably try to join us for this weekend's panel. And then we're going to have Jiggly back, I believe, next week. And yeah, possibly going to be turning it into a podcast. So give me a moment on that. I am working out the details as far as getting that done. But anywho, hugs and kisses once again. I'll see you later. Puss, puss. All that good stuff. It's your boy, Matty Rants. See you soon.